Hey, what's up, everyone? In this one, I'm going to show you how to play Home by Stain. These are all the electric guitar parts, so if you're familiar with the band, maybe you know Mike Mushock, he's the guitar player. He does most of the, electric work, lead stuff, that sort of thing. So this song's called Home. It's off their Dysfunction album, which is actually their label debut. It's probably my favorite album by the band. Basically, first things first, the tuning for this song. Now, let me just make this disclaimer. I'm not going to say that my lesson is 100% accurate, but what a lot of people don't realize is the tuning that they use for, and this is pretty common, you'll see throughout a lot of the songs, excuse me, is actually quite a bit different than what some people envision. So from low to high, it's going to go this: G sharp, C sharp, G sharp, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp. So you have kind of the drop C sharp from the 5th string down. So in a sense, yes, you guys are right. Anybody that says drop C sharp, but there's some parts, and you'll see it real soon here, some parts you're going to need this low G sharp string to play. So the song's going to start out, it's going to sound something like this. Okay, and then that's when it goes into the verse. So for starters, what you're going to do is on your 11th fret, you're going to go from 11 to 12 on the 4th string here. Okay, so it's going to go, and you're just going to kind of hammer on and pull off. You can actually hit this 2nd string here open and give it a little bit of a better, it sounds a little more dynamic if you do it this way. It's not technically wrong if you don't add it in. Alright, so after you do the, you're going to follow it by open. And if you're not familiar with a tuning like this, when I'm going to say like open, I'm talking about the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string here. So that's kind of like your low C sharp chord. Be careful not to hit this low string here. There's a few times when you won't actually use it. So just bear that in mind throughout the song. There will be parts where you do use it, of course, but not right yet. Okay, so you're going to go, after you do the, you're going to hit the open, and then you're going to land right here. So that's 9, 9, and 11. So 5th string 9th fret, 4th string 9th fret, 3rd string 11th fret. And then you're going to go, so you're going to hammer on to the 10th fret with your middle finger on the 4th string. And you're going to hit that twice. So, and then you're going to hit the open chord again. And then you're going to play the bar chord on the 10th fret. You're going to go 10, 10, 10 on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string. And very similar as to a second ago, on the 4th string, you're going to hammer onto the 12th fret, just like so. Alright, and then it's going to repeat. I can't remember off the top of my head how many times it does it, but that's the introduction. Alright, it's going to play that a few times, and then this part you're going to hear here. That's going to be the 9th fret on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string. And you're going to hammer onto the 10th fret and pull off. 10th fret on the 5th string. You're just going to hit that once, pull off. And then you're going to go 10, 9 on the 5th string. And then 10, 9 open on the 6th string. So that's where you need that low string. See, if you were to try to do it down here, this is where a lot of people get confused about the tuning. If you were to try to do it down here, it would sound something like this. So you need the... Okay, now for the verses, I don't have a pedal to switch to clean, so I'm just going to do this by turning the volume down. Basically, some of this part I had to figure out by ear. So, like I said, it might not be 100% accurate, but it's close enough to where you probably won't be able to tell. So you're just going to hit these top 3, or I guess the middle 3 strings here. So 5, 4, and 3. You're just going to go... And then you're going to go 3, 2, but it's 3rd fret, 4th string, 3rd fret, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 4th string. And this part, I don't know if this is actually in the song or not. I think they might just go, but I like to go. So it's basically hitting open, 3, 2, and then what I do is I bend and kind of pull back, bend and release. And then you're going to hear this. Alright, so that little section right here, you're just going 8 on the high E string. and then you're going to go open on the high B. Well, again, we're in a different tuning, but I'm just going to speak as if we're in standard. It's a little easier to pick up on, in my opinion. All right, so it's going to go 8 open, and then you're going to go 6 on the high E. All right, and then this next part here, you're going to hold your fingers kind of like this, and you're going to use your middle finger to switch between a couple different notes here. So with what I do is with my index finger, 12 on the G and the B string, 14 on the B string with my ring finger here. All right, so you're going to go... Okay, so if you couldn't tell, I'm going to run through this slow, and I'm only going to show each part once. They're played a few times throughout the song as they go through, but I'll just show you each part once so that way this video is not that long, because we're already around 8 minutes. So that's going to be 14, pull off to 12, this is on the B string. And then you're going to play the 12 on the G string. And then you're going to go 14 again on the B. All right. So 14, 12, 12 on the G, then 14, 12 on the B. All right, so it's going to go, that part right here sounds like this. And then you're going to hit the 12 again, and then 13 on the D string here. And then you're going to do that one part again. And then you're going to play 12 on the D. Okay, so that whole part's going to sound like this slow. Alright, and then it's going to do the part again. Okay, and then it's going to switch into the chorus, which is going to sound like this. And then it goes back into the verse. So what that is, you're going to go 5 on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string. And what I do is I just take these two fingers right here and kind of hold them over the B and the E string, so that way you don't accidentally hit them. And then kind of put your ring or your index finger kind of more up on the chord, so that way you don't hit the 6th string. You don't get this sound. You don't want that, and you definitely don't want this. Alright, so you're only going to be playing 5, 5, 5, 5th, 4th, and 3rd string, so hold it however you will, just so you only get those notes to ring out. And how I play this is down, down, up, down, down. Or excuse me, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And then you're going to hit the open chord again. So it's going to be 5, 4, and 3 open. And then you're going to go into this D sharp chord, which is going to be 2, 2, and 4. So it's going to be 2 on the 5th, 2 on the 4th, and 4 on the 3rd. And what I do is I kind of like let it ring out for a second, then strum it a couple more times, and then I add this. I could kind of hear it in the background of the song. It's not very prominent, but you're going to add the 4th fret on the B string, and you're going to kind of hit it, bend, and pull off. Okay, so that's going to sound like this one more time. Okay, so on that the third time around, once you hit that chord, you're gonna let it ring out for a bit, and you're not gonna put this high string here like I said a minute ago. You're just gonna play the 2, 2, and 4. So, and then right before it goes back in the verse, you're just gonna slide it up. There's no particular spot where you have to like stop it at. It's more along the lines just for like the effect, I guess, if you will. So I slide up to around the 12th fretish area. Anywhere in between here will be fine. It's not like they're sliding up to a particular fret. They're just kind of going like, and then they're going to go back in the verse. Okay, so it goes through one more chorus, and then at the end of the chorus, it's going to be the exact same thing as before, but instead of doing the slide up, you're just going to play it. You're just going to play it once and let it ring out for a minute. Okay, and then so after that chord rings out, I switched over to the clean channel for this, by the way. So after that chord rings out, you're going to hear a part that's going to sound something like this. Okay, and that's going to play several times throughout the bridge. If you've heard the song, you know what part it is. Alright, so all that is 3rd fret on the 6th string here, and 4th fret on the 3rd string. Okay, it's going to look like this. And you're going to pick it like this. It's going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Okay, and you're going to do it again, but instead of going to the 3rd string, you're going to end at the 2nd. So it's going to sound like this. Alright, and then you're going to do the first one again. The 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Okay, and then you're going to hear it sound like this. Okay, so it's going to be open on the 5th, hammer onto the 3rd fret. Alright, what you're going to do here is play 4, 3, and then you're going to play the 2nd fret on the high B string. Alright, and it's going to run through that whole process a few times, so I'll play the whole thing super slow so you'll hopefully get an idea of what it sounds like. So before it goes in the chorus, there's one more section. Again, it's played the same thing a few different times. This part, again, I figured out by ear a little bit. Might not be 100% how they play it, but it's close enough. So what you're going to do is you're going to play 3rd fret on the 6th, 5th fret on the 5th. And what I kind of do is I lay my finger across the 3rd fret, so that way I can play the top 3. Because with this bar, you can already be on the 3rd fret of the 4th string. So it gives it a little bit of a sound. In this tuning, you're kind of like a A flat standard on the top 2 or G sharp. And then you have the C sharp from the 5th string down. So you can add that note in there. Okay, so that's going to sound like this. Alright, so that's going down, down, and then you're going to hit like, kind of like a, you're just going to like hit the strings, but you're not going to actually be playing it. And don't fret anything, basically. So it's going to go down, down, up, down, and it's going to sound like this. Okay? And then you're going to play this. Play on the last 3 strings here, open G, 2nd fret B, 3rd fret E. So you're just going to play this. It's kind of like a D chord almost. In this tuning it's a little bit different, but it's played similar. Alright? Okay, then it goes right back into the chorus. Then the end of the song, right after it does the last chorus, when he says, "I'm afraid to come back home," it's just gonna play the chorus again, but it's gonna be more or less on a clean channel and acoustic tone. There is acoustic guitar in this song. I didn't show it because it's pretty basic. Most people know how to play that part. You can find the parts for it pretty easily, but this part, Mike's parts, aren't always easy to find accurately. Alright, so the same thing you played before in the chorus. Okay, it's just going to end there. It's going to ring out. Okay, thanks for watching. That was Home by Stained. I will post more Stained videos. I already have a couple more videos in mind. If you have any requests for anything, you can send them in, and I'll try to do them the best of my ability. So, thanks for watching.